Welcome, everyone, to my very first Spirit Messages live stream. So, I got this idea, this inspiration just a few days ago, and I wanted to start coming live once a week anyway. So, I decided to start this show that instead of just having you guys ask a question like normal, I would actually give you messages for those that are willing from the spirit realm, from our spirit guides, from the angels, whatever you believe that it is that leads you in your journey. So these messages are going to be directly from your guides to my guides to me to you, basically like that. So today you don't have to ask any questions. You don't have to, do anything but just put in the chat box that you want a reading, and we will get you a reading. So if you notice, I have an extra chair over here. Very shortly, I will have a special guest joining me to read today. It will be my oldest daughter. She is going to, she's a practicing reader, so I'm letting her get in and read a little bit herself. So she will be using her spirit animal deck to give you guys some readings. So for now, I have I'm going to do a general energy reading while people are joining us, just to see what we have coming for the next week. So for the energy readings here and the spirit readings, I'm using my Sacred Geometry Activations deck. I am using my Crystal Mandala Oracle deck, and I'm using my Work Your Light Oracle cards. So very first, let's do a reading just for the energies of the week, see kind of what we can expect. All right, Mimi, you're first on the list to have your reading done. And I would love to have your guys' feedback. If you like this idea, if you don't like this idea, if you want anything added to this idea, but I would like to do a weekly live reading that you guys can expect. You know what to look for every single week. And I'm going to try and do a regular tea and tarot at least once a week too. So I'm trying to get back into talking to you guys more. And then obviously I will have deck reviews and other things coming as well. I kind of took a hiatus for a couple of months because I started working 2 brand new jobs. And so I had lots of training to do. But I am ready to get back into the swing of things. So we're live, Jisha, so say hi.
Hi.
Right now I'm just doing an energy reading for the week. Okay, so if you want to do a spirit card for the week, we can do that too. I already saged your cards, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay. I figured you probably did.
We have people just joining us, so if you are just joining, this is a spirit messages reading. So all you have to do is comment that you want a reading, and I will get messages from the guides and give you whatever you're supposed to know at the moment. Yes. So right now we're doing just a general energy reading for the week. All right, so while she's still shuffling, I will show you what I have for this week. So the very first card I pulled is Authority, number 10. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, receptive, wise, and loving. The second card, number 21, Ascended Master, Lady Nada and Rhodochrosite. Sensitivity. And then, I love this card, yes. Just say yes. So, I'm seeing we need a lot of loving and caring and nurturing this week. I know I don't know how Mercury retrograde affects you guys, but some people in my life it affects a lot and others not so much. So we need to approach this week with a lot of love, a lot of caring, and, just be giving. Say yes to people if it's within your power. Don't over yes, though. What do you have?
Porcupine spirit.
Time for the beginner mind.
When a porcupine spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations
with innocence and curiosity. So, innocence and curiosity this week. Love, caring, take care of people. Mind those that are affected by the retrograde that is just starting. So, all right, Mimi, it is your turn to get a message. So again, if you are just joining us, there are no questions this week. It's just a general reading from the guides, that a message that they want you to hear, whether you want to hear it or not. In fact, I know a lot of times we may be ignoring messages from our guides, and this will give them a way to talk through me and make you listen. So all you have to do is comment that you want a guide message or just your name, and like Mimi, say me, just me. I'll take a message. So again, no questions this week. That way I'm not influenced by anything other than what the guides want to tell you. Okay, so far here, Mimi, I have romantic love. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. So you have something going on with a romantic love that you need to pay attention to. And Archangel Raphael and Malachite are going to be your go-tos this week. Grace for the grand gesture. So something related to romantic love. There needs to be or will be a grand gesture this week. And mirror. Something, who or what is triggering you. So there's something triggering you going on right now that you need to look into. And I'm guessing it has something to do with your romantic love that's going on right now. And you need to, there's a gesture, a grand gesture that you need to take, but you need to trust in the divine detours. So not everything works out exactly how we see fit. So make sure you trust in, what they're giving you. They know what's best for us. We already pre-planned this before we even stepped foot on this earth or were born, whichever you want to call it. So anything else from the coyote that you feel?
Mm-hmm.
So if you missed the beginning, this is my daughter.
Hi.
Her name's Jasha. She's learning to read, so she's helping me out today.
Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice best situation
Mm-hmm.
or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite.
So, Mimi, you definitely have some things to look out for, and I'm going to assume you know exactly what they're talking about because they don't give me details. So, take heed to what they're saying. They must be trying to get your attention for some reason. All right, Manoj Kumar, energy reading from the guides. Let's see. All right, Manoj, you have some serious stuff going on here. So your very first card was Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. So you have a higher purpose that is coming to fruition here. And you got the Goddess Bastet and Cat Eye, Sacred Pleasure. So those are those two. So you have a higher purpose, something that is going to be something you need to give the world to really be you. You have something that is extremely pleasurable to you, something that you love, your passion, that is your gift. You absolutely need to give it out.
Know your worth.
Know your worth. And then the last card I pulled for you is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Never, ever, ever hide yourself. I know most of us are probably guilty of this at some point, but don't worry about what other people think. Be who you were meant to be, because if you're not true to yourself, then all you're doing is hurting yourself in the long run. So,
like they say, love yourself before love anyone else.
Exactly. All right, let's see here. Now or never, we are just doing spirit messages today, so there is no questions. It's just a message from the guides, whatever they believe that you need to know right now. So if you would like a reading like that, just let me know. Wow, you're trying to join the United Nations? That's amazing. I wish you so much luck with that. Honestly, that's some powerful stuff right there. Just keep being who you're meant to be and you will get there. Absolutely. All right, now or never, I will do your reading now. Ooh, you got a prosperity card.
Wow.
Yeah. Fast. My cards absolutely refused to shuffle anymore. If you guys are enjoying this type of reading, just hit the like button. I would absolutely love your feedback.
No, you don't want to go.
You got some powerful message here now or never. Powerful. They are being insistent. Ooh, nice.
Fell out.
They fell out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, start looking up their meanings. There's obviously a story here. Okay, so far, now or never. Like I said, you have prosperity card. I also have the angel Bath Cole and Aquamarine, authentic voice, and Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. So you have a gift, obviously, of teaching. Maybe it's in some form of
Take a leap of faith.
some form of metaphysical type information, maybe spiritual awakening, some sort of mystic. And you have this gift that is untapped, this authentic voice. Only you can say it how you are. And
clear out the clutter.
You've got take a leap of faith, okay? Clear out the clutter.
You see clearly now.
You see clearly over here. Take a deep dive. You know what this gift is, and it's time for you to use it, and it is going to give you prosperity. So this is awesome. And I find this a lot with most people is when you actually follow the gifts you're given, prosperity is given to you for it's basically universal payment. So right now in this 3D world, money is what we use for payment. But how does the universe pay us? Well, they create prosperity for us. So, all right, those that are just joining, okay, we're not doing questions today. We are just doing spirit readings. So I'm getting messages from the guides on exactly what you need to know right now. This is basically, it could be a message that you've been ignoring, something that you haven't acknowledged yet, or it's a message that they haven't yet given you. Now or never, I would absolutely say the universe is pushing you and go with the flow. Definitely take that push and see where it takes you. Obviously, some form of prosperity. So, Belisi Mela, would you like a spirit reading? And Jamia Johnson, would you like a spirit reading? Again, there's no questions. All I need is a yes or no if you want a message from the spirit guides.
Ow. My cards hurt.
Absolutely, now or never. And you know what's funny? Follow your name, now or never. Do it. Go for it. I know me personally, I still work part-time, but obviously I'm getting more into the spirituality and sharing my gifts and, doing what I can to help other people with what I was given. So,
Mom,
what?
My cards hurt me. I just picked them up with this hand and it goes, my arm just fails.
They're not ready right now.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa Mela, are we going to do a spirit message for you? Or Jamia Johnson, are we going to do a spirit message for you? Remember, guys, if you really enjoy this reading, let me know. Give me a thumbs up so that I know how to rank this. Do it again. Do it and not do it again. All right, Lisa, you got it. Jamia Johnson, we are just doing spirit messages. I'm not answering any questions right now. So all I need is a yes or no if you would like a message from the spirits, from the spirit guides. And yeah, they will give me whatever message happens to be for you. Lisa, I am doing your reading right now. you guys haven't noticed, you're actually all getting 4 card readings. So you're getting 3 from me and then 1 from my daughter. Normally I only do 1 or 2 card readings on my lives, but this one's a little bit more in depth today. Okay, Lisa, so your very first card here is dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. And then Ascended Master Serapis Bay and Clear Calcite, Karmatic Grace. And finally, transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So what I'm seeing here is you're trying to create something in your life and it's like you're missing elements. So you need to actually be combining all kinds of things. So you need old stuff, the new stuff, and just kind of bringing them all together and meshing them. So, take your passions, take the things that you're just learning and put them definitely together, and make sure to have grace when you're dealing with karma issues. There's going to be a huge transformation, and there's lots of spiritual possibilities, infinite possibilities. Bring a gentle touch. Okay, so gentleness, allow the transformation. Don't fight the karma. Receive it with grace and bring the elements. Yes, bring the elements old and new together, and you're going to create something. You're going to create a masterpiece. All right, Jama Jameson, or is it Jamia? Let me know if I'm pronouncing your guys' names right. I am so bad at names. I am not even offended if you tell me I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Is that where
You're very welcome, Lisa. Yeah, probably. Okay, so it's Jamia. Thank you. And I completely understand because I have 3 kids with very unique names, and most of the time they have to tell people how to pronounce their names.
Especially mine.
Which is funny because her name is probably the easiest to sound out.
Yeah.
It's Jaisha. Jaisha.
And there's a lot of names like mine that sound the same.
And yeah, I've heard Josiah,
Daisha,
and Daisha,
Laisha.
and yeah, all kinds of different things. Ooh. Mimi, who is Dario? Is it a message for this person or for you about this person that you're hoping for? All right. So, Jamia, your very first card is Ascended Master Mary Magdalene and Aqua Aura Quartz, Divine Alchemy. So the cosmos is creating some magic for you so far. Delight, number 19, is your second card. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. And finally, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill.
This goes with it.
And take a time out. So, my message for you, Jamia, is to go take care of yourself. You need to do something that is delightful to you, which I call personal care.
Let it shine and be here now.
Be in the now. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? Aren't these cards awesome? I love these animal cards. And Peacock, let it shine. So you need to take care of yourself right now. The gods have things going on. They're doing their end in the background right now. You just need to take time for you. So whatever you're doing, hit the pause button and go have some me time.
Sometimes it's hard to have me time.
So those that are just joining us, all you have to do is say you want a spirit reading. And what I'm doing today is no questions. It's just straight messages from the guides on what you need to know right now. Mimi, I will see if I can direct a question or a message about this person for you. But because of how I have the atmosphere set up in the room right now, I don't know if they will respond with any information. So we'll see what we can get for you. If I get a completely random mixed up message, then that's basically them saying, no, we're not going to answer you right now, which I've had that happen. And it's really weird.
After my card's doing something to my eyes.
They've done that before, the random mixed up message that makes absolutely no sense. Or they'll do something like, you already know the answer. And I've seen that before too. Okay, so Mimi, regarding Dario. All right, this is the answer that I got. Hopefully it makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to either one of us, then they don't want to answer you right now. So if they don't want to answer you, I can't make them. So the first card you got is Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay. The second card you got is Goddess Ziwang Mu, Stormalite, rare success. Goddess cards by themselves are always really powerful. And then empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in deep trust that we all are connected through the same source.
One of my favorite ones.
And you got the wolf card, turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so heaven on earth, rare success, empowerment, knowledge into wisdom. I don't know the situation that's going on there, but, you know, it's kind of looking up. Hopefully all this makes sense to you, Mimi. So if not, then let me know. I mean, let me know if it makes sense to you, the answer that they gave me. Because like I said, I don't know the situation. So those just joining us, I'm not doing questions, but I am doing spiritual readings. It's straight messages from the guides. All you have to do is tell me that you want a spirit reading and I will do cards for you. I'm taking them in the order that I have gotten them. So Belisi Mela, you are next here. And you guys that are just joining us, welcome to the pilot of the test show that I'm doing. So this is a test program I'm doing right now to see how you guys like the spirit messages. And if you enjoy this kind of reading where you're just getting messages from the guides, please give me a like. If you don't like it, give me a dislike. Give me the thumbs down. That way I know, I can kind of gauge how you guys are liking this, if this is something that you want to see more of, if it's not something you want to see more of. Because really this is, all about you guys and what you like the best. Just trying to bring something new to the table of tarot readings. Alrighty, Belisi Mela. So you are a warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Okay. Have you? What is your deepest calling? Do you know? That might be something that you need to explore. Karmatic grace with Ascended Master Serapis Spey and Clear Calcite. And realization. This one's an interesting one. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of, becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. So your message here looks like lay a solid foundation, the beaver. You have a calling. A very deep calling. It goes back probably several lifetimes from karma that you have not yet started. This calling is, you may or may not already started to be realizing it, but after previous live streams, you may already be in it because you're already building a foundation in this certain area. So yeah, keep going. Become that warrior woman. Fight for what you want. Show karma grace and realize the power that you have. All right, let's see. Who is next? Git, I believe you are next on the list. Did you want a spirit reading if you are still on? I will give you a few minutes to answer. Christy Terry, you are next for your spirit reading. All right, Git. Right after Christy, I will do your reading. Ooh. All right, Christy. So far you have Soul Time. This is a gorgeous card. It's the first time I think I've actually pulled this one for anybody. You also have Archangel Raphael and Malachite, grace for the grand gesture. Raphael's definitely making an appearance today. This is the second time he's come out. He must be a busy guy, or angel, or whatever. And finally, Unbound. Okay, so soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. And then, of course, Grace for the grand gesture. Those are those two cards. Aren't they beautiful? And Unbound, releasing contracts and past lives. So obviously you have a lot of soul stuff going on that you're releasing, you're working through, old karma that's going away. And, you know, you're really working through a lot of the different soul stuff that you've had that, you know, you brought with you into this lifetime. And it sounds like that, you know, you're releasing it. Just keep taking that time for you, for your soul, and healing those old things, learning those old lessons, and seeing what else comes next. So you're doing awesome here. And you got fish spirit. There is always enough. So you may be feeling like a lack right now, or like nobody's paying attention to you, but that is not the case. There's always enough. People are paying attention, so don't feel that way. You are clearing out some awesome things, and there is more things to come. Okay, get, you're next.
You shuffle like 5 times. I have to shuffle like 20 times.
Hey, it's all on the decks. Well, not the decks. I just get a feeling on when to stop shuffling, and that's when I stop shuffling.
Nothing.
So if you guys are just joining us, we are doing messages straight from spirit guides. We're not doing any questions today. If you want a reading, all you have to do is, you know, leave me a message saying, you know, I want a spirit reading, and you will be added to the queue for your reading. So these messages may be new, they may be something that you have yet to acknowledge, or even something that you're trying to ignore that your spirit guides, angels, you know, other realm people are trying to help you figure out. Okay, so you have communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our hearts, the center of our truth, and to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. You also got Angel Uziel and Smoky Quartz, Heavenly Mercy, and yes, just say yes. So you have some form of communication going here. I don't know if maybe you're a writer or a blogger, or if you do some other form of communication, you know, like videos like this or whatever. But there is solid foundation again. So there is something here in the communication that you need to do. You need to say yes to. And I don't know why the Heavenly Mercy is coming out, but maybe you need a little help, or you're feeling overwhelmed because you have so much on your plate. And Angel Uziel just wants you to know that they're there to take care of you. So there's those two.
And say yes.
Say yes, because it's building a foundation. The angels are there. They're there. They're helping you out. So just keep up the communication. And yeah, You guys, I would so love any backstories behind this. After this is over, if you want to leave a comment on the recording, sometimes these messages make absolutely no sense to me, but they make perfect sense to you guys. So I would love backstories if you are willing to share them. Okay, so let's see who's next. Heat Journey, you are next on here. And then Puzzle of Life. So in that order, Heat Journey and then Puzzle of Life.
I feel like the cards are going to be like what their name is.
All right, I see. This is one so far that makes sense to me. The Heat Journey. Okay. All right, so you got Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. You got Angel Raziel and Peter Sight. That's one I haven't heard of. Storm Wisdom. And Dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together the reality that is made up of different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. So I see a leap of faith that you're having to take during a storm so that you can combine the old and the new together to create something new that is going to be there to help you out. This dynamic, I love this card. Ease, grace, and great joy. Always take those into a storm with you because you're overcoming obstacles.
I've never seen that one.
That's a really pretty card. I love that one. So this is awesome. You have a challenge ahead of you, okay, Heat Joy. But like I said, take the leap. The universe is there for you. There is a story. There's a lesson in the storm. So you will get some wisdom and make sure to take ease, grace, and joy in this storm, in this learning process. Because you can overcome any obstacle.
It goes.
Yeah,
with the
that
name.
one makes perfect sense. Okay, Puzzle Life, you are next. Are you still here? Awesome, Heat Joy. I'm glad that it resonates with you. How are you guys liking this format? Are you guys liking it? Are you enjoying it? Or do you like the tea and tarot better? Or do you like them both?
Do I need to sip my tea too?
Yeah, you don't have any tea. Where's your tea? But today's not tea and tarot, even though I still have tea.
I know.
I just didn't share which tea I was drinking today.
What are you drinking besides tea?
What one did I get? I don't remember at the moment. One from my Sips by Box.
Well, obviously.
All right. So after Puzzle of Life, it looks like Champagne C. You are next if you are still here in the live. All right. I kind of expected that card. Okay, so Puzzle of Life. You have your very first one came up as Inner Temple. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Okay. Your second card was Archon Barbello and Picture Jasper, support.
Wow.
And finally, soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Okay. And the beaver, lay a foundation, a solid foundation. So what I'm seeing here is you need to go into yourself and have a little soul time, a little devotion time. Take care of your soul, your heart. And when I say your heart, I'm talking about the essence of you, not necessarily your physical body heart, but the essence of what is you. And you're going to get support from the angels when you're doing this, because you're going to be building a foundation for things to come. So apparently today is Beaver Day, and everybody needs a solid foundation because the beaver has been coming out a lot today. So hopefully that made sense for you, Puzzle of Life. I love this message. There's been a lot of, take time for yourself type stuff today too.
Like I said, it's hard to take time for yourself.
All right. Champagne C, are you still on live with us? How about this? Yes, that makes sense then, Puzzle of Life. Absolutely. Okay. Moniece Crawford, are you still with us? Okay, your reading is next then, Moniece. Welcome, 23 the Artist 23. Since you are just joining us, we are doing spirit messages today. You don't have to ask a question. All you have to do is let me know if you want a spirit reading, and you'll be put in the queue. I am currently on Moniece Crawford, so you're not far down in line. After Moniece is Joey Adams. So Joey, if you're still here, please comment yes for me, or a thumbs up, or just something that I know that you're here. All right, okay. They're insistent. Moniece, are you dealing with a self-confidence issue right now? Maybe a personal power issue?
Ooh.
Welcome, Rasta. Bobcat. Okay, so kind of yes. So this is what I got for you, Moniece. I have solar plexus chakra here, which is normally about self, okay? Whether it's personal power, whether it's your willpower, whether it's self-confidence, anything like that. On the card, it says the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, as well as knowing who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Your oracle card, your Mandala Oracle card is Goddess, Matangi, and Heliotype. Already there is value. So you have value already, okay? But you need boundaries because your other card is boundaries. Maybe you're just starting these boundaries or you don't have any established yet. Where do you need to establish these boundaries?
And that's where this comes in.
And that's where this comes in. Life is a mystery. You got the bobcat. Okay. So you need to discover where your boundaries need to be so that you can protect your personal power, your willpower, your self-confidence. And that way, the value that is already there in you doesn't fade. Okay. So you want to protect you. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Joey did not respond unless he's on still. So next one up would be, you're very welcome, Monies. 23, the artist 23, you are next. Okay. So after you would be Rasa. Rasa, if you would like a spirit reading, just comment yes. And let me know that you would like one.
Yeah.
And don't forget, guys, if you like this format of reading that we're doing, please hit the thumbs up button. If you don't like this format, if you want me to go back to Tea and Tarot, hit the thumbs down button. I'm totally okay with that. But give me your feedback.
Get this to 10 likes if you like this.
10 likes if you like this. So if you're still watching with us, I know there's not many of you, but I have an announcement because we are so close to 50 subscribers on our channel. When we hit 50, those of you that are subscribers and have commented on at least 2 of any of my videos, that is comments on after the live stream's over, then you will be put into a drawing for a free 5-card reading from me. Normally, my 5-card readings cost about $15, I think is what I charge. Yeah, $15. So, you know, just an incentive to share this channel for your friends that might enjoy these readings. Okay, so 23, the artist 23, your cards are synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to new reality and individuality with Angel. I'm totally going to slaughter this. I apologize. Iahel, Iahel, and Labradorite. I love Labradorite. It's one of my favorites. And share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So, Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. So, by your name, I'm assuming that you're an artist. So, I'm going to step out on a limb here and say you have a unique way of doing your art that you need to share with everybody else. It could be the new big trend. It could be, you know, whatever, something that somebody's never thought about before.
Like
I mean,
it says 10 to small things.
Right. Look how popular, you know, paint pourings become. And who would have thought of that first? I mean, somebody came up with the idea of just pouring paint on a canvas and they come out fantastic. So you have an individual voice, you have a uniqueness that you need to express with everybody else. So hop to it. All right, so next is Rasta. Champagne C, I can put you back on the list after Rasta. We passed you right by because you were no longer on the live. So if you want to stick around for just a minute, I will give Rasta the reading, and then I can do one for you. And then Benita, if you would like a spirit reading, I will add you to the list. So I'll only have 2 in front of you. Sorry guys, it just got dark outside, so my light kind of went away. The sun went behind a cloud. That's what happens. This one will be fun. You just look at your own cards. No influence from mine. You're going to like this one, Rasta. But first, since your name says Empress in it, I would love to know what you do before I tell you what this first card is. Just out of curiosity. If you're not comfortable, then absolutely you don't have to tell me. I'm glad we can make you laugh. Painter and a poet. I bet you can do some awesome things with that, especially if, I don't know why I just got this, but a time lapse of you painting with a voiceover of your poetry. That would be awesome.
See the big
picture. Okay, so Rasta, back to yours here. So your very first card is magic. Now, magic can be taken in several different ways, but I'll read you what the card says. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move towards possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Now, the next 2 cards are kind of advice for something that you need to do personally. 1, you need to have boundaries. Okay.
Where's your light again, Mom?
Yeah, I know. My light's in my face now. And 2, you need some relief and repair. So obviously somebody has invaded your space, boundaries that should have been there that they either crossed or the boundaries weren't there to begin with, and they have hurt some part of you. It is time to heal that part. Take care of yourself, and magic's going to happen. So the giraffe says to see the big picture. Okay, so don't feel bad about telling people to back off, that you need to take time for yourself.
You want to know why?
Because it's going to be good for everybody in the long run.
Why the giraffes see the big picture?
Because they're so tall.
Yeah, and they can see more.
They're above everybody. They can see what's going on. So absolutely. Okay, so after Rasta, we have Champagne C. It is your turn. Are you still here, dear? Kimmy, I am just taking people in the order of which they comment. So right now I am on Champagne C. Next will be, let's see here, Wolfie, and then Kimmy. Yes, Benita, it looks like you're actually after Shane is when you commented. I apologize. So Champagne and then Benita and then Wolfie. So Wolfie, today we're just doing spirit readings. So it's messages directly from the guides on whatever you happen to need to know right now. Do people consider you tall? Well, I am definitely not tall. So maybe the giraffe speaks more to you than just the big picture.
I'm 12 and I'm as tall as you.
Yeah, I'm only 5'3". So
That means I'm 5'3".
I'm just below average.
Just wait until next year. I'll be taller than you.
Yes, there is a list. All you have to do is comment, I want a spirit reading, and you will be in the queue. Right now, I am on Champagne Sea. And we were going to try and get to everybody. I have a max limit for 2 hours, and we've already been going for an hour. So we got time, but not infinite amounts. Okay, Champagne Sea. Your cards are consciousness. Okay, the frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. This is actually really awesome. So you need to look to all aspects of consciousness because there's some karma that needs to be worked out that you need to take with grace. All right. I'm Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? So you have a journey that is coming up. So you need to take time, view all aspects of your consciousness here, and find where this journey needs to go. Take time out because you have a journey coming up. So I love the bear. He's so cute.
And the bear also represents Earth.
Yes, he is. He's very connected to the earth.
Yeah, because of all his surroundings and whatnot. I know that because I didn't know.
So hopefully Champagne Sea that resonates with you. Definitely take time. Monies, if you would like to donate, I wonder, did I put... You can just send it to my PayPal, which the email is in the description box. Just to be clear, you do not have to donate, okay? Nobody has to donate.
Next person's card.
But if you would like to, my email is in the description box, and I do have PayPal hooked to that email. So my live readings are always free. Okay, so Benita, it is your turn.
I need to shuffle you again.
What?
I need to shuffle them again.
You can try. So you also got the magic card, Benita. I love the magic card. It's all about manifesting and making things happen. Ooh, you got one of my favorite goddesses, Goddess Freya and Amber, the Untamed. I absolutely love Freya. She is both, she's like Aphrodite and Athena combined. She's like the goddess of love and the goddess of war all at the same time. You also got the beaver. So we're having a strong foundation here. And amber, it's not actually a stone. It is, if you're not familiar with amber, amber is petrified tree sap. So it's very connected. Yeah, I was going to sea sap. It's very connected to the earth. So again, you also need to create your boundaries, okay, for this stuff to be unleashed. Boundaries are immensely important for absolutely everybody. So that's probably why this card keeps coming up. It is one that I frequently get in readings. And today the beaver is it's a beaver day, people. So lay a solid foundation, put your boundaries up, and then release the untamed magic, because you've got some manifesting to do. And like I said, Freya, goddess of love and war.
You look orange in the camera right now.
I know, because the sun is weird. I'm sorry, guys. The lighting is really weird.
I look perfectly fine.
Okay, so let's see. Who is after Anita? Aqua Goddess Woman. Are you still with us? You are next on the list, I believe. No. Sorry, Wolfie. Wolfie, are you still with us? Sorry, the chat's getting a little long. Okay, so Aqua Goddess, you are up right after Wolfie, if Wolfie is still here.
Aqua Goddess.
Okay.
It's definitely going to involve water. I know. Ooh, this one.
Yes, son, we're still live. Everybody say hi to my son.
Percy Jackson. Hey, look. Just talking about water.
The synchronicities today are amazing. Go see what's going on, please. What?
I know which one to do.
The Blu-ray. The one that says moving on it.
Yeah, this one.
The things that happen when you're on live stream. You can hear my baby crying outside the door because her brother closed the door. My son's name is Rio, but he wants to watch Percy Jackson right now. That's a favorite in our house. Oh.
2 more girls came in. Mila and Bella.
The poor baby. What's the matter, sweetie? Do you want to say hi? Tell everybody hi.
Say hi. What, Kira?
Apparently everybody's making a show, so you guys get to see my whole family.
Except Dad.
Well, yeah. Dad's at training.
Yeah.
Okay, girls, out please. Out please.
Okay. Come on. Go watch TV.
All right, Wolfie. Now if I can talk, guys. So far you have romantic love and goddess Rhiannon, Amazonite, and integrity.
I got you, Bella. Don't worry.
It's my daughter's wiener dog. Rasta, the magic card is from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck. It's one of my favorite decks to use. Rasta says, nice dog. Okay.
My baby, huh?
Yep, she's her baby. All right, so Wolfie, your full reading here. So we've got romantic love. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. And then, of course, integrity and starseed. What lights you up? So I'm seeing a little bit of twin flame going on here. Because generally, twin flames are here to help us progress in our starseed journey. They usually, for a time, whether it's for this lifetime, whether it's just for a phase of this lifetime or whatever. They are here to be part of romantic love. They are always going to challenge us. Sometimes they are some of the worst relationships that we have in this lifetime. Sometimes they're some of the best. So just know that it's always challenging every single time, and there's always something that you must learn from it. And usually it's on both sides. Both parties will be learning something from this situation.
Let your spirit guide you.
So your spirit guides are reaching out to help you. And this is actually the first that I've seen like an actual love reading come out of the spirits today.
I was like, lovely.
Yes, I know. You're sitting in the sunshine and you absolutely love it. So let your guides guide you to where this needs to be, because you have starseed energy that needs to be fulfilled. I wish I had a curtain right now. That'd be really awesome.
Then your face when it will look like.
Okay, Aqua Goddess Woman, it is your turn.
Still, I think she's going to have some water.
You're very welcome, Wolfie. So those of you that are still watching, what do you think? What do you think of the spirit message format here versus asking questions? Tell me what you think. Both are very sweet. Me and the dog or me and the daughter? Hard to shuffle with your chin on my arm.
She wants to be comfy.
I know, but it's hard to shuffle. It's awesome. You like how you have your daughter and the dog included. I'm surprised my cat's not in here, honestly.
Yeah.
She's usually in here meowing all over, roaming around the entire office.
Yeah. She'll somehow sneak into here. And Mom will shut the door and leave her in there. She hates the door shut. So she'll just go meow until someone opens the door.
Yes, sweetie pie, you can join in the list. All you have to do is comment that you want a spirit reading and you'll be added to the queue. Okay, so let's see here.
I told you.
Okay, read yours first.
Be playful. Sandpiper spirit.
Sandpiper.
Sandpiper.
So, Aqua Goddess, Jasha was feeling something aqua related for you. And guess what? You got a sandpiper, which of course lives near water.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got soul time. Okay, soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. And you also got Archangel Raphael and Malachite, grace for the grand gesture. You're triple water, and you live in Australia. Wow, that's awesome. And finally, Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So one of your guides is possibly a mother figure, or there may be somebody in your life that has been one of your mothers in a past life or is put in this place to be a mother type figure for you. Does not necessarily mean that it is your mother. It could be a grandmother, it could be an aunt, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, who knows what. But this person is going to just demonstrate to you how to mother yourself so that you can take care of yourself, because right now that's what you need. Grace for a grand gesture. You need to do this for yourself. Go get yourself a massage, or, just be playful. So maybe you need to go, I don't know, roller skating at a roller rink, or maybe you really enjoy playing basketball, something that you enjoy that is going to count as soul time. I mean, you need to take care of you. Taney Bonds, yes, all you have to do is comment that you want a reading and you are added to the list. So we are doing spirit readings today for the next 45 minutes. All right, take your dog. Go put her out. I'm going to see if I can. I'm having a hard time seeing you guys. Okay, so let's see here. So after Aqua Goddess, Sweetie Pie, you are next. Are you still here?
There's your cat, Mom.
My cat. Now the cat's in here. Hopefully she doesn't decide she wants to play too.
Do you mind?
Aqua Goddess, you may want to check out my other channel. I do talk about self-love and different things like that help energetically. Sorry, Skimmy. We'll do you right now, okay? Right now, before I move on to Sweetie Pie. So yes, energetically, you can actually work on your depression and anxiety, and work on helping chakras get cleared out and everything like that. Thank you guys for commenting that you got skipped. Okay, I'm not doing it on purpose, I promise.
There's a lot of
people. The chat's getting kind of long. I'm trying to see who all I got in here. So I'll do Kimmy, and then I am sorry, I'm not going to say this right. Anouk Reedy?
Where?
Right here.
Anoukity?
So on my main channel page for this tarot channel, I have a link to my other page. I teach about chakras and self-care and all that kind of stuff. That's close. Okay, I apologize. I'm not super good with names, but I do the best that I possibly can.
Names can sometimes be hard.
Names can be hard because sometimes they're not always pronounced how you think they would be pronounced, or they're pronounced exactly how they're spelled, and people still say them wrong.
Like the hardest name in the entire world.
So Kimmy, very first, you got a B spirit. Sweet results await. And so far the Earth card, which both are very connected.
Cat disappeared.
It's okay, as long as she behaves herself. One of these days when we get a bigger channel, we'll get a moderator who can tell me exactly who's next, and then I won't ever skip people again. Dreams and aspirations for the channel. Another labradorite.
Oh.
Individuality.
I never noticed it had a crown.
What?
Better.
Cool.
You want to know what's funny?
Yep, it just takes time to build up and patience.
funny?
What's funny?
Halloween's
Ooh.
next week, and I got the spider.
Okay, so Kimmy,
Oh, that's
you
cool.
got, that's the first time I've ever pulled that card out of this
That's
deck.
the first time I've ever seen it.
Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. You also got individuality with labradorite and align your life. What is not align or needs to change?
Like a broken
And
picture.
sweet results await. Okay, so right now it looks like you need to, one, be you. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see me. Be you. Don't be anybody but you. Don't try to hide yourself. You need to connect with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, however you need to do that, whether, you go walk in the sand or the grass, or, if it's not warm enough to walk barefoot outside, maybe, I don't know. There's all kinds of different things. Talk to a plant if you have house plants. Align your life. So something needs to change so that you can be more yourself and be aligned with who you were meant to be.
Yeah.
Hi, Diane. We're just doing spirit readings today. So if you would like one, then just drop a comment in the chat and we will get you.
And if you want more videos like this, get this to 10 likes.
Need to get your own apartment. Sometimes that helps a lot when you have your own space. Okay, let's see. Who is next? A Nakriti. Right here. This one. Are you going to draw?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that name. Like, what would be happening to this?
You're very welcome, Kimmy. And I apologize that you got skipped. You guys are awesome, by the way. It's an Indian name. Indian as in from India. That's what my guess is. I'm feeling Asian. Yes, I'm having trouble pronouncing it, and I apologize. But if you couldn't tell from my accent, I'm American, and I have a hard time pronouncing a lot of things that aren't English names.
Ooh, that's cool. We got another water.
Another water. Ooh, a whale. Trust the Great Mystery. That's an awesome one. I think that's the first time you've pulled that card.
See? I was mysterious about that name.
All right. So far, you have Dynamic and Goddess Matangi and Heliotrope. Already there is value. And the Whale Spirit. Trust the Great Mystery. And finally, Transformation. Things are calling at a cellular level. Deep healing.
Those two go together.
They all go together. They create a whole story.
Yeah,
so the frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together the reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. So you have a transformation coming, but there's already value in how you are right now. But the Heliotrope is going to keep you connected to Goddess Matangi and just keep you on the path for this transformation that's already starting to happen. It's going to create a healing within you, and that's essentially going to ripple out to those around you.
Keep you with the mystery ahead.
Yep. Trust in the mystery. All righty. Now it is Sweetie Pie's turn. You're very welcome. All right, Sweetie Pie, let's see what we have for you. Ooh.
We said it at the same time.
So your first card so far is one that I have not pulled today at all.
Transition.
Mm-hmm. Talia, if you are still here, you will be up after Sweetie Pie.
Wow, gotten mad, those two.
Yep. Okay, Sweetie Pie. So here is what your reading is. So first card you have is transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace, which is really funny because the next card is Karmatic Grace. So far you need lots of grace, but it's funny because love is all around, the Nightingale spirit. But you need to create boundaries, okay? So again, boundaries is the common theme today, obviously, as well as solid foundation. So create those boundaries so that you can ease into this transition with love and grace and see what karma has coming for you. You're in that right now. That's awesome. So enjoy the process. I know storms can always have ups and downs, good and bad days, but enjoy it and learn what you need to learn and move on. Absolutely.
Mom.
Sometimes that's the hardest part. What, sweetie?
Cat's in attack mode right now.
Oh, is she? What is she going to attack?
I think your door.
Okay. All right, Talia. It is your turn. Okay, so up after Talia, scrolling up, guys, is Tady Bonds. So Tady, if you're still here, please comment so I can make sure to get to you.
Guess what, Mom?
What, sweetie?
We have 11 likes.
I know, we have 11 likes. Just started creating boundaries about 2 weeks ago. Awesome. Boundaries are phenomenal things. Yes, please, if you enjoy this type of reading, where it's just spirit messages, press the like button. Let me know. If you don't like it, push the don't like button. I need the feedback so that I know what you guys are resonating with, what is speaking to you guys right now, and it really helps me out
Mom,
so that I can produce the best content for you.
did you know the snake's actually earth spirit?
Mm-hmm. All right. So for Talia, you have Earth, Storm Wisdom, and Unbound. So Earth says the frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal spiritual aspects of our nature. Storm Wisdom has Angel Raziel and Petersite. It's not a stone I'm familiar with. And then finally, you got Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives.
Use your mind wisely.
Use your mind wisely. The little pig's cute.
His little wings.
That is definitely a baby pig.
Yeah.
Because big pigs don't look like that. No, we live in the country.
Yeah.
And have friends with pigs. Anyway, so you need to connect with Mother Nature, with Mother Earth, Gaia, whatever you want to call her, because the storms you're facing right now are going to release you from soul contracts that you have and have yet to fulfill. So they're in the process of being fulfilled, and once they're fulfilled, they'll be let go, and that part of your journey for this life will be over. And I won't say it'll be smooth sailing, because everybody knows that life is all ups and downs, but there's always a peace after the storm. So there's always good with the bad. Make sure you enjoy your journey. Make sure you learn what you need to learn, and the quicker you can learn the lesson, the sooner the storms will be over. Hello, Diane. All right. So that was for Talia. So after Talia was Tady Bonds. Tady, are you here?
Oh.
If Tady is not here, Diane Christina, are you here? Yes, Diane, there is a list, and I'm just trying to call out the people that are ahead of you. If none of them answer in the next minute or two, then it is your turn.
The miracle in this. Do you know why the cow has flowers all over it? Because it's also an animal connected to the earth.
All animals.
But it's also one that's really connected.
I'm glad it resonates, Talia, and I think we can all ground ourselves better. I personally like to use crystals a lot. You'll see me. I always have them around me. In fact, right here by my computer. Neck. Well, yeah, these are crystals. My one of my good friends made both of these mandalas. So I've got one. This one here is jade and fluorite, and then obviously this one is the chakras. So, but just sitting around my computer right now is 6 different stones. Well, more than that. So I've got a fire agate. I have, what is this one called? I can never remember the name of this one, but it's basically an angel stone. It's very highly cerebral and crown chakra. It's like angel trope or something like that. Mystic Merlinite, also called indigo gabbro. My favorite piece of fluorite.
I love that piece.
It's gorgeous. If you guys could see this in real life, it's super, super dark in this video or this live stream, but it's actually like a really dark blue teal color. And then I always have selenite somewhere close. Amethyst, lava rock, howlite, and hematite. So I always have crystals close to me to help keep grounded.
Now.
Do what?
Show your big one now.
The sun's hitting it. There, that's a little bit better. So anyway, Diane, since none of the rest of them answered, it is your turn. I will go ahead and do a spirit reading for you. And if nobody else comes, you will be the last one. So those of you that are still on the live stream, if you are enjoying this, please hit the like button if you have not done so already. And if you want to get notified next time we go live, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the little bell. Otherwise, you'll be part of our soul family, but they won't tell you when we go live. All right, so your very first card, Diane, is Earth again. So time to connect with the Great Mother.
Flamingo.
Embrace the in-between. Ooh, that's cool. Ascended Master Merlin and Mystic Merlinite. That is really funny. So, Diane, I don't know if you are a spiritual healer or an energy healer, but Mystic Merlinite is a very, very good stone for those that are natural healers. This particular card says read the energy, so I'm guessing that you're really in tune to the energies. You don't know how to use them, Talia, for grounding? Okay, so the best ones for grounding are red or black, all right, because they're associated with the root chakra. And basically, all you have to do is hold that particular stone, red or black, and I like to use the tree vision. So you kind of envision yourself as a tree, where you have the roots coming down out of your feet, going deep into the ground, and your branches reaching up high. And so the high connects with the celestial realms. The roots connect with the planet. Yes, dear.
Did you get that from Aunt Teresa?
What?
The tree thing?
No.
I remember her telling
I've
me
heard
about
it
that.
a lot from a lot of different people. But then it also helps with the flow of the energy, both up and down the chakras. So, okay, sorry, sidetracked. Diane, Earth, okay? Read the energy. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Embrace the in-between. A lot of black stones. Use your black stones. Black stones are some of my favorite. Grab my big thing of obsidian.
The kind of rock that
Sorry, I'm kind of a crystal nut. I love my rocks and crystals.
Oh,
So anyway, while she's grabbing that.
Giant rock.
Yeah.
I got you.
Diane, what I'm seeing here is maybe you're an empath and you can feel the energies of other people. And you can use that to your advantage to teach them at a level, whatever it is that you happen to specialize in, that you happen to teach them where they are. But you need to connect with the earth because you can get too caught up in everybody else's stuff and forget about yourself. So the mother will help you heal yourself and take care and nurture you.
Just like me.
Yeah. So this is Talia. This is my piece of obsidian. Okay. So we live in a volcanic region, and I'm in southern Idaho. And so we have lots of old lava flows. And so this, Diana, is going to be good for you too. My husband, who works on John Deere construction equipment, the yellow John Deere stuff, he went to a gravel pit and picked up this huge chunk of obsidian off the ground out of a gravel pit and brought it home to me.
It's like, I know she'll like this.
Most women get flowers from their husband. Mine brings home rocks. So black is great for grounding, especially during wintertime if you're in cold areas and can't get outside to actually be in contact with the earth. Or you can really use any stone because all stones have connection to the earth. Black and red are just more connected to the root chakra.
I actually have a bag like
Diane, those panic attacks may not actually be your feelings. So they may actually be centered from somebody else's feelings. Oh yeah, Talia, you definitely want a protective stone. Black are always protective. I wear a lot of hematite, this one here, to protect against people and their junk, so it doesn't come on to me, because I have the same problem as Diane. I will get panic attacks for absolutely no reason that I know of, but it's because somebody around me is feeling those emotions.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll just start crying for no reason.
One of my jobs is working at Walmart. So I am in public, and if somebody is feeling that way in public and I don't have on one of my protective stones, I start feeling that way and I have to remove myself from the area of wherever I happen to be at. So it can be kind of awkward at work. So I always have my crystals with me at work.
Like, which ones do I need to bring?
So, all right, guys, that is it for today. I need to take a break, and yeah, it's been an hour and a half.
Longer than an hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and 42 minutes. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. And I think you can look forward to this being a weekly kind of thing for energy readings. I will still probably do my tea and tarot where you can actually ask a question. But I really enjoyed the spirit messages. This was really fun for me, and it looks like you guys enjoyed it too. So we'll see you next time. Have a great day. This is my Luna. Say bye, Luna.
Bye-bye.